Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Ayush Google Patel, and in this video we are going to see how we can install OpenClaw into our PC. This is OpenClaw and it was before known as Moldbot, and before that it was known as CloudBot. There are so many changes in 2 to 3 weeks. It's almost 2 to 3 weeks to the launch of OpenClaw, and it has taken the internet by just 2 to 3 weeks of launch. As you can see, it was formerly known as CloudBot and then it was known as Moldbot. The most important part over here is the functionality of our OpenClaw. So whenever you are installing this OpenClaw on your PC, you are giving it access to your terminal. So your terminal has the whole access. This is your terminal and it has all of the access to your PC. So whenever you are giving terminal to any software, then it has all of the access to your whole PC, so it can manipulate anything of your whole PC. So you can install OpenClaw three ways, that is locally, personal VPS, or you can just go with Emergent. It's a free vibe coding tool you can use to directly install OpenClaw in seconds. But the most important part over here is that which is the most efficient way which we are going to use to install OpenClaw and use OpenClaw without any security breaches or without any security concerns. So the first of all way that we can use is locally. Locally is the most threat awakening way. It has the most problems. It has the most risk of loss of data, and it's not feasible to always install it locally because all of your data is connected with this terminal and this terminal is connected with OpenClaw. So you are giving access to all of your data to OpenClaw. So that's the risk, that's the level of risk you are giving on the table whenever you are downloading OpenClaw locally. I never recommend installing locally. You can always go with personal VPS. You can install personal VPS on Google Cloud that has its own computer and its own terminal and which has access to OpenClaw and which is 100% most safe way. It is recorded as the most safe way. It's better. It's the best way to install OpenClaw. If you are a beginner, if you are a non-developer, it's the best way because whenever you are going locally, there can be the issue of prompting. There can be an issue of bad prompting. Like if you give something really bad prompt like change some files, then it will interpret it as exit it and delete those files. This is the level of misunderstanding that can happen with these things. So you have to understand that whenever these type of problems come, then you should have a backup with you. And these type of problems can come because the models which you are using are LLMs are they have some times whenever they don't act properly, they don't act naturally. So we have to be prepared for it, and that's the solution which we have in our personal VPS thing. So whenever we are installing it by personal VPS, we are making sure that our whole system is totally sure, it's totally safe, and it's the best way to download personal VPS. So what is the number one best way to download or use OpenClaw 24 by 7 is just this personal VPS. Okay, so now we are into our Google Cloud console and we are going to set up OpenClaw into our VPS. And it's going to be the most safest way possible, and it's the most fastest way as well. So now we can go to our instances, computer engine, and then you can see view instance over here. You have to click view instances and then you can see all of the instances which you have made in past or you are going to make right now. This is the instance which I made for our project, that is OpenClaw. I'm going to start it all from beginning so we can see everything. We have to click on create instance and then you have a setup like this. Then you have to name anything you want. I will just change it to OpenClaw and then under and a small dash. Okay. The region will be same. It's the best power efficient mode. You can see over here. The most power efficient modes are with the most lowest amount of CO2 emission. So please you can just see over there and then select whichever is best. Then you can continue with E2 and then we'll continue with this standard share code. E2 medium works. Now as you see, the cost over here fluctuates as per your plan which you choose over here. So if you choose something like high memory and then you go with 128 GB memory, that is like 128 GB of RAM, and that's pretty expensive. That's $528 per month. We don't need that much for our OpenClaw. We can go with standard or shared core and then 4 GB memory. That's like 4 GB of RAM, and then we can click on create. Okay, so now we have to wait until it works out. This was our OpenClaw instance that we made right now. Till that time, we can go to our OpenClaw website and copy the master prompt or master command. We have to search OpenClaw and then we have to go 1 second. Yes, and the first website has the command which we can put into our SSH or the terminal which of our VPS. So now we have to scroll down and select on change to CMD. We can change it to Mac and Linux. Change and click. Yeah. So this is the command which we need over here. This is the most important command. We have to just copy it and it's copied to the clipboard. So now our instance is made as you can see over here, OpenClaw instance, and this is our external IP. So now we have to just click on SSH. That will open our terminal. For this, this is the whole terminal of that virtual private server. Now we have to click on authorize. As simple as that. It will just open the OAuth client side and it will just get our SSH authorized. And this is our terminal for our virtual private server, our VPS, and then we can just paste it over here and press enter. Okay, 1 second. We copied the wrong command. We have to go here. We can change it to Mac and Linux and then copy it. We did not change it to Mac and Linux. So now if we paste it over here, it should work. Yeah, it's working. It has started the installation for OpenClaw and this will take up to 5 to 10 minutes. I don't have npm or anything. No prerequisites are installed on this VPS as this is a pure whole build from scratch. This VPS was made right now 5 minutes ago, which you saw, and it's all shown in this video from scratch. As you can see, this is the setup page of our OpenClaw. It has started the setup. It's completely down installed on our VPS on our terminal, and now we have to set up some important things. First of all, it has clearly shown the security warning. We have to read it. If you are not reading it, then you can just watch my first section of the video again, and I understand. I will just note that you cannot use the mouse over here, so you have to make sure that you are doing it all using your keyboard. So now I will click on yes and enter. We will go with quick start, and now all of the API keys which you have, like if you have any premium API keys, then you can just connect over here, or you can just go with Google. Google has Gemini API key. You can click on Google. I have Gemini API key. I will click on enter, and then we'll go to the API key center, like here AI Raw Studio. Like our Google API key can be found by searching this URL. And then over here in the bottom, you can see the API section. And the best thing about Google is that you can copy the API key anytime even after making the whole API key. Many of the times many platforms don't let us copy the API key. Now I can just copy this and go to our SSH or the terminal of our VPS and then paste it over here. Yeah, and then we can just click enter. This API key will be deactivated after the video, so I will not blur it right now. So now we have to select the model from this. I will just go with Flash 2.0 Flash and click enter. Now we have the option to set up any bot. Right now we can go with WhatsApp. WhatsApp, there will be shown QR code, but the issue with WhatsApp is that whenever you are chatting with WhatsApp, the sender and the receiver will be in the same column. So it will be really hard to understand. It will not be that cool whenever you are going to chat using Telegram. So I suggest you going with Telegram, and we can see if I have Telegram. I don't have Telegram, or else I was going to connect it right now. Whenever you are going with Telegram, there is a channel name is Botfather. There you have to go and copy the ID and just paste it over here, and that's simple. That's the most simple way, and you can chat it 24/7. We will go with WhatsApp. You have the option to link it right now or not, and then you can just click on yes if you want to, and this will be the QR code to link with the WhatsApp device. So whenever you're linking with it, there's a part we have to understand that you are chatting with yourself. Okay, this is like you are logging into WhatsApp. Your login WhatsApp will be going to the agent, and whenever you're talking with yourself, the message is going to yourself, and you will read all of the message, and then it will read your message and then chat it directly to you. So the chats are going and also coming to you. So it's not like an channel or another application which you can see right there, or that you are going into WhatsApp for the connection. You have to click on linked devices over here, link devices, and then you have the option to link a device. You have to click it over here, and then the QR code which you can see on the on my screen, you have to just continue scanning it, and then it will be connected. It will show a message of connection right over here. See, it has connected, and you have to select that this is my personal number. Or if you buy another number for OpenClaw, which I don't suggest, then you can click on OpenClaw. Okay, so now we have to paste our number right over here. So if you are Indian, then you have to first write +91, then you have to paste your number. That is, you have to paste your number right over here and enter. These are hooks. We have session memory and all of that stuff. You can skip it for now and press enter. And this is starting the gateway, as you can see over here. Now you have two options, that is hatch in UI or open the web UI. As you are building it on your VPS, you don't have the option for web UI. If you want to work web UI, then you have to connect your domain name with the VPS. So now whenever we are connecting our VPS with our agent, then you can just go with TUI. TUI is like terminal interface, terminal user interface. So you can just click in hatch in terminal user interface and see over here. We got our first command, wake up my friend, and there is no output for this. So we'll just say hi and let's see what comes as the output. Okay, so it's saying that you have exceeded your current quota. Please check your billing details. Because my account is used for another work, which is the same API, so we have to make another API now. We can just copy another API or we can continue with this only. But if you have your account ready, your new account will be there, so it will work really fine. It will work better, and you can answer it right from here, or you can directly chat it with WhatsApp. I will show you one example. Now today morning I sent it this message right over here. I will just play
From the email summary, find me all of the platforms I have been logged on to and I have made a new account or I have just given OTP to.
okay. So this was the message and this was the output which I got over here. I got all of the data where I had used my OTP and all of the accounts which I had logged into. So this was like a use case which you can use with OpenClaw. This was all of the summary of my total chat with OpenClaw. This was the level of response which I was getting with OpenClaw, and I'm satisfactory. And it's the best open source project I've ever seen. It's the best start of 2026 with the best open source AI tool being in the market for completely free. And you can just set it up on your VPS. You don't need to buy another MacBook Pro, or you don't need to set it up locally. That's really risky. But this VPS thing is also cool, as you can as you get $300 of free credits with this, and you can use all of it. I can show you right now how much my volume is going. My volume is pretty small right now as I'm just working on two VPSs. I tried to go with NNN, but the issue is there are little problems with this machine that we cannot fix. But this Google Cloud server is the best thing which you can get for as a free credit thing. Summarizing today's video, we got to know what is OpenClaw. It's open source, all of the security threats with it. The three ways to installation of OpenClaw, that is locally VPS, or you can just go it with immersion. And then we saw like how we can set up VPS, our OpenClaw on the VPS, the installation of OpenClaw from the website. Then we set up a WhatsApp agent. We connected OpenClaw with our WhatsApp. So do let me know how this video was. Till then, keep watching. Bye.